Good morning, cyber friends. How are you today? I'm Meredith, your fitness director here at the Women's Club. We aren't open today or having classes, but I thought I would step in so that I could give you a couple of ideas of some things that you can do maybe before you have your meal, maybe in between plates that you're filling up, or maybe afterwards. Could even make some of these exercises into a game and maybe bring the kids into it. So instead of Thanksgiving, I'm going to give you Planksgiving. So we're going to play with different types of planks. A plank is a great movement. It's a stability movement. We can add some movements to it to make it more challenging. But I'd like to start out with the basics and then let you be able to just do that. Plank doesn't require any equipment. And then we could maybe make some tweaks to it so that it can be a little more fun and a little more challenging. So the basics of your plank is that you want to be a straight line. And I have two options that I can do that with my upper body. Option one is I could be on my forearms and elbows, but I still want to keep my shoulder blades rolled down the back, so I don't want to round the shoulders. And I want to lengthen the neck, so please try not to let your head hang down. So that's option one. Option two is to be extended up on your hands. Now, if you've got some problems with the wrist, then maybe the option of your elbows is better for you. But in this position, please try not to lock out your elbows or rotate them forward. You're going to rotate them in towards each other and let them be slightly bent. Then there's two options for the lower body. Option one is to be on the knees, but I don't drop the pelvis. And then the next option is to be extended out onto your toes. In both of those options, I don't want to sink my belly or lift and push the hips back. So I could be on forearms, knees, forearms, toes, hands and knees, or hands and toes. And then you're simply going to start your clock. It'd be great if you started with 20, 30 seconds, maybe taking a break, and then as you progress, your goal is to bring that up to 45 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. And so maybe since you have the whole family over, you could even play a game and see who could perhaps plank the longest. Now, once you get pretty good at that, we can't just continue to add time. We don't want to be there all day. So there's some other things that you could do to make that challenging. I could, if I'm using knees or feet, take one limb off the ground, just lifting that left knee or just lifting the left foot just a bit. It's not about how high you want to lift that leg. It's placing all of your work, instead of distributed onto four limbs, 2 arms, 2 legs, onto 3, kind of like a lopsided table. And you're still just going to challenge yourself to keep your chest, your hips, and everything squared to the floor. So what I wouldn't want to do, if I was challenging myself with a foot lift, if I lifted that up and dropped the hip, or if I lifted the foot and raised my hip. If that's occurring, then you're probably better off just doing a regular plank. Now here's another fun option. Also, doesn't require any special equipment. We use gliders here in the club, but I bet you guys got paper plates available. So this can be done on hardwood floors. This could be done on tile floor. This could also be done on carpet. So what you're going to do is take those, maybe let the kids decorate them or put some nice little inspirational sayings on them. Then we're going to take them and place them under our feet. So if you need to plank in the option of your knees, then this isn't going to be a very good idea. So I'm going to place the plates so that the balls of my feet are on top, and then extend myself back out in my plank. Then the reason for this, I could open and slide my legs open to the side. The challenge is when that leg opens to the side, again, not letting the hip drop or letting the hip lift. So I do recommend If you're going to use this option with the plates, then disregard them. You wouldn't want to put your pumpkin pie on that unless you had a full pumpkin like that. So I hope that you've enjoyed those. Happy Planksgiving to you. And we certainly hope that we see all of your shining, smiling faces back into the facility quite soon. Thank you so much. Everyone have a great, safe holiday.